Another key piece of this market puzzle is the Federal Reserve and when it will raise interest rates for the first time in nearly a decade. And over the next few days, central bankers will tackle head-on the stock market turmoil and its looming decision on rates. Steve Leisman reports from the annual Kansas City Fed Symposium in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
As central bankers from around the world ready to meet in the shadows of the majestic Teton Mountains in Jackson Hole, markets look more like this after 5 days of extreme volatility. That's led a leading Fed official today to suggest the odds of a September rate hike from the Fed are eroding.
From my perspective, at this moment, the decision to begin the normalization process at the September FOMC meeting seems less compelling to me than it was a few weeks ago. But normalization could become more compelling by the time of the meeting, as we get additional information on how the U.S. economy is performing.
Dudley, who along with Fed Chair Janet Yellen is not coming to Jackson Hole, said Chinese economic weakness, the strength of the dollar, and recent market gyrations all combined to make the chance of a hike less likely in September. But he wouldn't rule it out since it's still 3 weeks until the next meeting and lots of data to come.
A lot can happen between now and then. We'll be very sensitive to what happens to the employment numbers a week from this coming Friday, and it looks like you're probably going to get another decline in the unemployment rate.
A new CNBC Fed survey finds that Wall Street economists now expect a later first Fed rate hike than they did previously, moving the expectation to December from September. But nearly 40% of the 26 surveyed still see the chance of a September hike. The irony is that U.S. data has been reasonably strong recently. Just today, the government reported that business investment in July rose the most in a year. But the Fed is cautious about recent developments.
The slowdown in China and the sharp fall in commodity prices are increasing the strains on many emerging market economies, and this could lead to a slower global growth rate and less demand for U.S. goods and services.
Some thought the Fed in Jackson Hole might go for a hike in the mountains, solidifying the case for a rate hike. But it looks more likely that the Fed in Jackson Hole is, at least for now, going to be on hold. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Steve Leisman in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.